Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I'm your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Slay the Spire, otherwise known as Parafox diving deeper and deeper down into the Touhou rabbit hole. And when I went onto the workshop just to see how big the rabbit hole goes, well, I found out it's pretty goddamn deep. Because there are so many different mods available for us to play involving Touhou. So which one to decide upon today? Well, last time we played Remilia Scarlet, the vampire, well known. So this time I figured we should play her sister, Flandre. Because why not? So this ought to be good. I got a lot to go through apparently. To the adventurous land of illusions! Greetings, Flandre. Good to meet you. Let's see how these things work. So you've got strike, classic, block, yeah. Block and bloodthirst. Bloodthirst. Whenever you deal direct damage or cleave damage, heal 2 HP per stack of bloodthirst. Lasts until the end of your turn. Interesting. Cleave. Randomly deal additional damage, default 50% of base damage to all enemies affected by your strength. Cards with this keyword have a 20% base chance to trigger this effect and 0% for cards without this keyword. Cleave can only be triggered by Flandre cards. Okay, that's fair. Increases the chance of triggering Cleave by 5% for each stack. Accumulatively on all enemies. When an enemy with this debuff takes cleave damage, their taboo stacks are reduced by 2. Huh. Okay. So then we got your passives, which is start each combat with 3 plated armor. That's pretty damn good. Noble Vampire's Wings. If you die in combat with more than 20 max HP, heal to full HP, gain 2 strength and dexterity, but halve your max HP. At the start of each combat, gain strength and dexterity equal to the amount of times you have received this relic. Which to me just sounds like we really need to focus max HP as much as goddamn possible. If you hear any goddamn squeaks in the background, just know it's because my computer is being a goddamn bird! Yes, we hear you over there! Anyway, let's just go. We'll pick the max HP, because we're clearly going to need that as this character. Right! I have pretty much just as much health as you. That's not a good sign. Especially if you do that sort of crap. So. Huh. So I have the chance to cleave all attacks. Interesting. Pretty simple. Entropic Brew immediately. Well, if you give it to me immediately, I might as well drink it immediately. Apply 3 Insanity to a random enemy 4 times. Inflicts a random debuff, weak, vulnerable, constricted, poison, or taboo, on an enemy. Whenever you inflict Insanity, if the enemy has 3 or more different debuffs that can be inflicted by Insanity, it takes additional damage at the start of each of their turn. Okay, that's kind of cool. Brutal Attack, deal for 8 damage. If the target has at least 3 different debuffs, gain energy. Huh, so we're very much a debuff character then. Human Taboos. Cleave. Deal 8 damage. If the target has at least 2 unique debuffs, apply 2 Insanity. Well, you cleave, and I feel that'll be useful. So, I'll take that. A land where only I am missing. Hey, I have that character available to play! Hey, you there! A voice calls out to you out of the blue. You blink, suddenly realizing that there is a strange girl in front of you, smiling at you like the two of you were already friends. Play with me! Play for a little bit, remove a card from your deck. Play for some time, lose 11 HP, remove 2 cards from your deck. I don't want to remove any cards from my deck, please. I guess I'll play for a little bit and remove a block, just because I like being offensive more. You blink, something is off, something is missing. There is a gaping hole in your memories, a stretch of time that you cannot recall experiencing. A face, there is a face, one that is so sad yet smiles so brightly. You try to remember, you blink. What are you idling around for again? It is time to get moving, there is nothing important here. Huh. Alright. A delightful aroma permeates the air, drawing you to a clearing where a lone woman sat at a table, to the brim with exotic dishes. Ghostly butterflies flutter about, an otherworldly addiction to what was otherwise a mundane scene. The woman has yet to notice you, too busy devouring everything in front of her. Obtain a strawberry if I steal food. Sure, I need more max HP. It has been a long time since you ate. Surely the woman wouldn't mind if a fruit or two went missing from the table. You dart forward and snatch your prize. Searing pain made itself known all over your body as butterflies swarmed you, pressing their burning coldness against your vulnerable body as you sought to escape with your ill-gotten gains in hand. You make it out for the clearing, the ghostly creatures finally ceasing their pursuit. Glancing back, you notice the woman had not even glanced up from her endeavors to shove one plate into her mouth after another. You bite down on your fruit you had taken, feeling its warmth spread throughout your body. Hopefully you wouldn't have to do something quite so harrowing for your next meal. Alright then. And now I'm fighting a griffin. You're a fancy-ass griffin, aren't you? So if you don't mind, don't hit me that badly. Heavenly Taboos! Lose 6 HP, exhaust all cards in your hand. For each card exhausted this way, draw a random card and shuffle a random card into your draw pile. Okay. Apply 3 insanity. Forbidden Shooting Stars. Deal 4 damage, deal 1 additional damage, and draw 1 card for each unique debuff on the enemy. Yeah, it really likes going with the debuff route. Screw it, I'll go with the Earth Taboos. I'll try for the insanity. Now we get these cute little bugger things. Alright, so what does Earth Taboos do? Well, Pain of Insanity. At the start of each creature's turn, it takes 5 damage. So that is a way of just doing an awful lot of damage to it every turn. Huh. Alright. The Pain of Solitude. Every 2 times you lose HP from a card, gain 1 Bloodthirst. Ooh, okay. Double combo. Lose 1 HP, deal 4 damage to all enemies 2 times. That's pretty damn good. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy 2 times. Apply 1 insanity to each enemy hit. I like the double combo. Do I need to rest? No, that's the wrong question. Do I need to upgrade? And that's a good upgrade. That's a decent upgrade. That's also a decent upgrade. Ooh, that's a lot more taboo. You know what? No, let's just go with an enemy. That way I can get more cards. So I just applied a lot of taboo on you. Interesting. 'Tis a shame. Charging up. What's that? Vigor. Deals additional damage for 2 turns. Oh, no, you don't. Go screw yourself. Etched in Blood. Lose 4 HP. Enemy loses 2 strength. If the targeted enemy dies, gain 420 gold. Oh, that's a good way to just get gold. And then you're just intangible, which is just always useful. Vampire's Touch. Cleave. Lose 2 HP and deal 12 damage. If you are below 50% of maximum HP, heal 2 HP. Huh. So let's basically deal 12 damage and only lose HP if you're not critical. But I can use Etched in Blood to get me gold, which means I can get more bonuses and more stuff. Plus the enemy loses 2 HP. Actually, I don't think that's a bad one. Alright, let's do this. Etched in Blood! There we... Oh, you had Artifact. I'm an idiot. Well, I get the blood etching. I'm gonna defend and then Earth Taboo you. And give you a bunch of debuffs. Yeah, that's right. I want to be healed, please. Take a whole bunch of damage, you annoying Tabuki. Oh, look! Who cares if you're doing that to me? I am now going to Earth Taboo you, and you are taking so much bloody damage. Oh, hell. Jesus Christ, the insanity damage really builds up, doesn't it? Wow. Okay, we need to go more debuffs and more insanity. Apply 3 insanity. If the target has taboo, apply 3 taboo. Whenever you play 3 skills in a single turn, apply 1 insanity to a random enemy. No, I'll take the spiritual diffusion. And then we get a singing machine. Oh, goody. What should we do with a singing machine? Whenever I lose HP, gain 2 vigor. And I do have a lot of abilities to deal damage to myself. Yeah, that actually works really, really well. You see a blue-haired girl lounging. Oh, okay. I don't know how this would work with me, but I feel I might also need that. I read that last time. I don't feel like reading it again if I've already read it. Porcubus. This is the one where if I take damage, I can heal myself, isn't it? If you lose at least 2 HP, heal 2 HP. Oh, Runia, you're breaking the game once again. What's your ability? Trickster. The first card you play each turn is exhausted. Oh, you little fucker. Yeah, I do get healed by the Porcubus, and it does give me whatchamacallit as well. Well, now you're just dead. So goodbye. Blood-crafted armor. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, gain 2 block. Whenever you deal cleave damage, gain 2 block. I like that one. That is a good one. Red Moon. Gain 5 block, apply 4 taboo. Remove all block from the enemy, and then gain block equal to 50% of the removed armor. That is a really good card. Threat detection. Deal 7 damage. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 1 strength. I gotta go with Red Moon. Red Moon is just too powerful. Right, what's our special elite? I don't think I fought you before. Reporter of Fantasy. Every third attack you play deals 0 creature to this 0 damage to this creature. I see. So I'd better make sure the attacks I do deal to you. This will make a great news article. Why do you have set 3 strength? What's that? Illusionary Dominance. The next time this creature received unblocked attack damage, lose 2 strength. Okay. Oh, good thing I got this ability. Gimme that block, you bastard. Right. Hey, you want to lose more strength? Yeah, I thought you might. I mean, you've got Constrict on you now, so technically, you will die eventually. I'm also dealing most of my damage via debuffs. That much is obvious. Simply because there is just so much debuffs to have. Every 4 times you lose HP, gain 1 intangible. Whenever you receive damage equal to 10% of your max HP, heal 3 HP. That's... Okay, now I really have to think, because whenever you receive damage equal to 10% or more of your HP and heal 3 damage. That can happen very easily, because I'm meant to be dying and halving my HP all the time. Playing 3 attacks and dealing damage to everything is just good. And then every 4 times I lose HP, gain 1 intangible is really good as well, considering I self-damage. I'm gonna go for Spring's Genesis, and then just focus into dealing damage to myself a bunch. Like the Vampire's Touch. Apply 2 insanity to all enemies twice. That's a good one. Oh, but I am a debuff character. Ooh. Screw it, Lost Heart. It was the rarer card. Alright, you can just go ahead and say screw you to your crap. If I hit you like that, I deal all that bonus damage, and now you can't hurt me. So now I'll just hit you. Yeah. Yeah. Apply 2 insanity to all enemies twice. So insanity counts as a singular debuff. So I apply... Whenever it says apply that much insanity, it means... apply that much of a debuff of one of the random debuffs. Bloody Catastrophe. This sounds good. Deal fixed damage and gain fixed block equal to the absolute difference between 50 and your current maximum HP. What the Christ does that mean? So does that mean I do 12 damage with that? Well, towards the end, it means it'll start doing, like, 50. No, actually, maybe 50. No, it'd be like 30-ish. Well, let's apply 2 insanity to everything. So if I do this double combo, then I block, and then I just hit you. Ah, I got the intangible. Sweet. Self-damage is so nice. Especially when I've actually got a bunch of ways to heal, too. There we go. Go and die. Now I get another entropic brew. I feel I'll need that, so... The 7 taboos. At the start of turn, apply 2 taboo to all enemies. If there's only 1 enemy, apply 2 additional stacks of taboo. Well, taboo just means I cleave, which means I deal additional damage. So that's just good. But I need to self-damage, so I'll take the Vampire's Touch. The Goddess of Misfortune. Sounds perfect for me. You find yourself trekking along a mountain path, a long and arduous road that has seen the footfalls of many. Hello there. Further up the path, you see a girl with aquamarine hair approach, her red dress swirling about as she spins towards you. Say, how would you like a doll to keep you safe from misfortune? I've been trying to sell these, but no one's buying them, so now I'm giving them away. She holds out a doll towards you. This close, you can almost see the waves of negative energy emanating off her being. Black snakes that glared at you with a predator's gaze. What's the doll do? At the end of your turn, exhaust a random curse in your hand. Huh! But I become cursed in exchange. I'm fine with that. That's actually not too bad. You gingerly accept, being careful to not physically touch the misfortune-laden girl. She beams at you. Thank you very much. Make sure you give it lots and lots of misfortune, alright? The girl spins away, leaving you uncertain as to whether she wished you ill or not. Well, why are you licking your finger like that, Flandre? I don't know anything about these characters, so I don't know if that's just in keeping. So who the hell are you? Unstable boundaries. Whenever you play 5 cards, invert all invertible buffs and debuffs on all characters. What the Christ does that mean? Invert these things. You've been stirring up a little too much trouble for my liking. Alright, what have you got? Fortune. Receive 33% less damage from attacks for 1 turn. Deal bonus damage for 1 turn. Okay. What have I got? Those look like these are... whatchamacallit? Invertible. They are. Well, you've now got 4 fortune for some reason. And now you've still got vigor, but you're weak, and... I'm just gonna block so you don't hurt me, okay? Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to debuff you as much as physically possible. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage this turn. Now it's gonna be less. Should I just... No, I don't think I need to use any potions on you yet. Well, that's a lot of debuffs you just gave me. Can't say I'm a fan of that. Let's apply even more debuffs to you. Are you weak? You're not weak. Well, you are weak now. Go screw yourself. Oh, good. I needed the bloodthirst. Now then, if I use this first, I still am below the HP, so never mind. Yeah, you're taking an awful lot of damage now, aren't you? So have more insanity, have more debuffs on top. I'll hit you a bit, and now you're dead, just due to the sheer amount of debuff bullcrap this girl has. Wow. Alright, these are some good-looking powers. At least I'm finally getting a power. At the end of your turn, randomly select a non-attack card in your hand. If you play it, draw 2 cards next turn. Interesting. True Ancestors. Gain 1 intangible. At the start of every 2 turns, gain 1 intangible. You may no longer heal HP for the rest of combat. That's a little much, especially as I already have a source of intangible. Gain 5 tension. For the rest of combat, cleave damage no longer reduces taboo stacks. Alright. Tension increases the amount of cleave damage dealt by 10% more per stack. Ha! Huh. That sounds awesome. I'll take that one. Now what do I have? Remove. That's not this one. Red Thread of Fate. At the start of the first 3 turns each combat, put 1 card from your draw pile into your hand. Oh, you mean I get to choose? I'll definitely take that over the Velvet Choker. Let's continue our way through the land of illusions and see what kind of tricks and games there are to play. So I immediately start right here with the ability to pick something. Well, let's take Etched in Blood, because that's just a good one to immediately have. Also, I heal before I take the damage, which is interesting. Good to know that's how you work, Porcupus. Right, what else might I need? You haven't got any... whatchamacallit. Actually, you've got unique debuffs, so... let's take my Bloodthirst. I want to know if this is 12. It is 12. Okay, good to know. Then finally... finally you die. Wow. Deal 11 damage and gain 11 block. That's just a solid one. Yeah, I gotta take the Violent Maneuver. That's just a good one. Boo! You flinch as someone leaps out of the bushes in front of you, startling you. Ha! Surprised you, didn't I? You were scared, right? Admitted. Remove a card from your deck. Denied. Upgrade 3 random cards and gain a shame. Well, to be fair, I've got the thing that that's whatchamacallit. Do I care about removing this curse? Not really. Let's upgrade 3 randoms. What? I was so sure I did it right this time. The dejected girl slinks away, dragging her equally dejected umbrella on the ground behind her. As her pitiful figure disappears into the distance, you can't help but feel a tinge of guilt. So what upgraded Earthbounds for more insanity, Red Moon, which makes it apply more taboo. That was pretty meh, and a defend. Alright, whatever. You find yourself in a strange, abandoned village, filled to the brim with cats of all kinds. One of them scampers up to you, a small brown cat with a green ribbon attached to its tail. It meows at you. Pet the cat for 5 max HP, kick the cat, fight yokai of boundaries, reward 2 rare relics. Oh, but I have to kick a cat! Ah, I don't want to kick a cat. I don't want to kick a cat. I'm a merciless, bloodthirsty vampire. Kick the cat! You kick the cat. It leaps and hisses at you before darting away. Moments later, you feel someone tap on your shoulder. You turn around and find a strange woman smiling at you. It was not a nice smile. That was quite rude, you know. Let me show you what happens to rude people in Gensokyo. Okay. Wait, aren't you the person I just fought? I just realized you actually put... what were pretty nasty to me as a fight, so... Holy hell is that damage right there? Am I better off trying to defend or trying to kill? You know what? I'll drink the Snecko thing. Yeah, that'll do. This randomized to 0, so... Hopefully weak is in your future. It is! Good! Oh, that's awesome! The cursing exhausts happen before the whatchamacallit. The cursed exhausts happen before she becomes whatchamacallit. I'm sorry, why is it the picture of a train? What is that right there? I've seen different pictures for everything, but a train I have never seen before. I have played this game for ages now at this point. Why have I never seen a bloody train before? Well, now you're on... I see a train because you literally hit me with a train. Okay. Goodbye. Wow. Counter barrier. Gain 4 block. Exhaust a random card in your hand. This turn, the next attack is guaranteed to trigger cleave. Cool. Brutal attack. That would be really good because I'm good at doing debuffs. Deal 4 damage. If you lost HP this turn, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Ooh, that could work very well. I'll go for Tyranny. Right. Heart of Aspiration. What have we got? At the end of your turn, gain 2 strength. If you do not play any attack cards this turn, lose 25% of your max HP. Not as this character. Draw 1 additional card at the start of your turn. Upon picking up, increase your max HP by 15% and heal equal HP. That's pretty damn cool, actually, for this character. At the start of your turn, gain 5 strength, dexterity, and protection. Draw 5 cards. If you can't end the combat in 4 turns, die immediately. That's terrible because of bosses. Actually, is it? Because of the fact I use the fact that I need to die a bunch. Ha! I mean, I'm still taking Heart of Aspiration. It's an additional card. But still. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Not bad. Whenever you exhaust a card, gain 3 block. Equally not bad. Every time you exhaust 4 cards, choose 1 of 3 random cards to add to your hand. I'll take that one, just so I can see more cards, and that sounds fun. Extra, extra! Breaking news! No dance at Hakuru Shrine! Marula Shrine conspiracy revealed! Get the latest scoops in Gensokyo right here, right now! A girl is handing out newspapers in the village square. Her hands a flurry of motion as she deftly hands one out to every curious soul nearby. As soon as you approach, you find a newspaper unceremoniously shoved into your hands as well. Dramatized tale of the downfall of the world. Lunar invasion repelled. We got it all here. Scanning the headlines, you see the aforementioned articles as well as a number of equally dubious stories. Choose 1 of 10 uncommon cards to add to your deck. Choose 1 of 20 common cards. You know what? I'll take the uncommon cards. Sure, what we got? Ghosts and Shadows. Gain 8 block. If you're below half 8 max HP, gain 1 dex. Dex, not bad. Bloodcrafted Armor. I liked that one. Gain Insanity 2 times. Draw 3 cards. Not doing that. From the inside out, exhaust up to 3 cards from your hand. For each status exhausted, gain 1 artifact. For each curse exhausted, apply 2 insanity to all enemies. Okay. Mind Fray. Deal 7 damage. Deal 7 damage. If the enemy does not have more than 1 unique debuff, apply insanity twice. That's pretty good as a starting ability. Lonely Nightmare. Gain 7 block. If there's only 1 enemy, remove a random debuff from yourself. I quite like the Mind Flay, I think, the most. You skim one of the articles. It speaks of a recent rat infestation that had nearly devastated the village's food stores before a traveling medicine seller came and sold the villagers several cat statues that supposedly managed to drive the rats away. Fascinating. What do I have now? Blood Drive. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. For each attack that was discarded this way, apply 2 taboo to all enemies. For each skill that was discarded this way, gain 2 tension. That sounds awesome. Something, then there was none. And then there was none. Cleave, deal 1 damage. Double this card's damage for the rest of this combat. That's only good if I have a tiny deck, which I can just spam that, which I don't. And I likely won't towards the end, because that's not how I play these games. Okay, Etched in Blood, please. Yes, you need less strength. Crimson Will, deal 7 damage. If this card triggers Cleave, gain 1 strength. Not bad. Progressive Madness, lose 2 HP, gain 1 Bloodthirst, draw 1 card, and shuffle this card into your draw pile. That sounds actually really good. Actually, no, that sounds bloody amazing. And also, the Blood Drive draws the card before the whatchamacallit. That's really cool. So let's Blood Drive again. Blood Drive can also... I'm afraid I can't let you pass. I don't care. Let's... Okay, let's Lost Heart. Everything gets a bunch of crap. Blood Drive with the Red Moon and the Defend. And with that, I then gain a new card in which I will get a Crimson Will. And then before that, I'm going to do this. Oh, because my max HP is now even higher, I do even more damage and gain even more block. Right, what do I want as a final card then? Human Taboos, sure. I don't think it's going to matter though. Heartbreaker, Cleave. Deal 8 damage. If this triggers Cleave, draw. Right, gain one energy and 1 Bloodthirst. Increase energy and Bloodthirst gained from this card by 1 for the rest of combat. I wish I could afford that. That actually seems worth it. Because it's basically a 0-cost card. Well, bye-bye, little boss. You're dead now, thanks to the power of 1,000,000 debuffs. And insanity. Ooh, this is new. Exhaust the first 2 status cards when you draw in battle. When you do so, draw an additional card. I love that! Bloody Existence, Cleave. Deal 4 damage. If this card triggers Cleave, gain energy and draw a card. Okay. I'm gonna take the Armored Blood, just because that's a okay-ish ability, I suppose. What else can I do right now? What do you do? Just increase the damage, you just increase the block, increase the damage, increase the numbers, increase the numbers. You retain. Why do you retain? What possible good would that do? I'll take the Ripple in 49 in that years, because that just reduces the cost, making it usable. Hello, merchant. I have 774 gold, and you give me a discount card. Clearly you know that I've got tons of money to spend, and I wish to spend it. Let's play together. Apply 2 insanity and gain 5 block X times. Cool. Honestly, another Red Moon wouldn't be bad, just because of the simple fact that it removes block, so I'll take that. I'll definitely take the Thorns, and the next... And I'll also take the Makoyasha, too, because that seems good. Threat Detection. You know what? Threat Detection just seems like a good card. And you know what? I'll save the rest of my money, because you never know whether I'll be able to finally get one of these special ones. So, I get a toy Altoffer and the adult who tells lies. Which I don't think would be the best with this character, so I'm going to take the Sapphire Key. I might as well smith, but... what should I smith? You become innate, which is actually pretty good. Actually, yeah, you becoming innate is probably decent, because that just means I get even more cards. Hey, you there! You turn around to see a grim-looking woman approach you. There's been a murder. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? You open your mouth. Yes, yes, I know you think you don't know anything, but that's what everyone says. Yes, I know I'm being rude, but I need the results. But the need for results trumps courtesy right now. And yes, I'm reading your mind in case you couldn't tell. You have a feeling this is going to be a very one-sided conversation. Pretty much. Anyway, your surface thoughts don't tell me much, so I'm going to go a bit deeper. Stir up some trauma. It's not that bad as it's not as bad as it sounds. You might even learn something about yourself in the process. Or I could simply pay you for your trouble. Nightmare. Obtain Nightmare. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Exhaust. Alright, that would be an interesting thing. Or 400... no, I'm not... I'll just take the regular HP, please. A thin pinprick punctures your mind, darting between the annals of your memory like an overzealous scholar. Scenes flash before your eyes, depicting violent battles, petty bickering, and events wholly unfamiliar to you. You have repressed many You have many repressed memories, like someone erased them. Your vision clears and you see the woman regarding you with a contemptive expression. Well, it seems you're innocent after all. At least you've given me some good leads. She walks away, leaving you with a faint headache that wouldn't quite go away. Alright then. I'm sorry, you're doing how much damage immediately off the bat? Oh, you're the Storm Girl. No wonder you're doing so much bloody damage. Yeah, no. No, I need a way to fix this. Yes! Ah, lovely intangible. Lovely, lovely intangible. Right, let's make sure I play that, and then I'll do that. Right, for my next turn... I shall... Human taboos. I mean... Labyrinth of Love. Gain 20 block. If you lost HP this turn, double the amount of block gained. That's pretty cool. You're also pretty good, but I would rather she lose even more strength. I love how she's not doing any... She's only lost 1 damage from that, despite the fact she lost 2 strength. Well, let's just make sure I give myself intangible again, because goddamn I love the... you. Where are you? Springs Genesis, you are definitely the correct choice. So what do you got now? Now it's a Storm. Ah, okay. So we're both weak. I'm good with that, just because it means you are not doing the damage you were anymore. In addition, that one can't be removed or lowered or anything, so yeah. Now that is a little much in the damage department for my liking. But, you know what? It also doesn't matter. Go die. Meal ticket. Whenever I enter a shop, heal. Blood stimulant. Lose 2 HP. Put 3 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. Okay. Thirst for Vengeance. Unplayable. At the end of your turn, deal 0 damage to all enemies. Increased by 3 each time you lose HP this turn. I mean... that's very reliant on having lose HP cards. You know, like this one. I think I actually want to heal this fight for this one. Just to be safe. So what are you? And are you gonna act like the bullet hell like the others were? Because I kind of missed that from the first fight. I enjoyed the bullet hell. Well, you don't start with armor, I don't think. So let's mind flay you, okay? Buddha's Stone Bowl. What? Impossible request. Play an attack, skill, and power in a single round. Your progress on request is tracked no matter where the card is. I mean... attack. Skill. Power. Completed. Yes, it's completed. What the hell does that mean? That the fact I've completed said task. I'm just gonna weak you now, just because I don't trust you. You still have that impossible task. For some reason or another. Oh yeah, I never read your abilities. When this creature dies, it immediately revives at full HP. Flees after dying 5 more times. Lunatic Princess. Whenever this creature dies, transform the impossible request into the next request. If the request was completed, you gain 2 strength. Well, that's unfair. I completed my request. Apparently something exhausted. Seal Breaker. Double the taboo stacks on all enemies. Cool. Charismatic Vampire Wings. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Given the cards I have, that's actually not bad. Bloody Collection. Lose 3 HP. Put a card from your exhaust pile into your hand. Alright, well, let's play 5 cards, I guess. So we do that. We do that. I've played 2 cards. Well, let's Blood Drive. And sacrifice a couple of those. Or should I do the attacks? Just to apply the taboo. Well, I'm not playing that strength this turn, so... What's the next one? Draw 7 cards in a single turn. I think I do that every single turn, so I don't think that's really a quote-unquote impossible request. In addition, you do not hit hard. You deal 64 whatever damage in a singular turn. Again, not the hardest thing in the world. Well, apparently you counted as gaining your bullcrap that time. Don't know why, but... What's this? Gain 30 block in a single turn. Ah, I'm so close to that. Have I lost HP this turn? Yes, I have. Guess I'm gaining the strength. Alright, well, I believe it's time for you to die, like the little so-and-so that you are. Excuse me while I add some more cards to my hand, just to kill you. I think you're gonna run away now, aren't you? No, not yet. Probably by the end of this combat you will. Well, that was fun. Was it? Was it really? You kind of just were messing with me for a while. Weakness of the Eyes. Lose 6 HP. For 1 turn, attacks deal double damage. Wowzer. Shared Psychosis. Apply a debuff that enables you to apply 2 Insanity to all enemies each time you attack the targeted enemy. Huh, that's a decent one. Mostly because that just works on bosses quite well. But double damage. Nah, I'll take the Shared Psychosis. Actually. What have you got? During boss and elite combat, gain extra energy. Elites drop additional relic. That would be of better early on, but this is the last stage. And then the Black Swan when I'm a debuff character. Oh, okay, never mind. Ooh, but also starting with 9 plated armor each turn would be decent. But applying Constricted and Bleed to all enemies at the start of every turn. Yeah, I gotta go with the debuff. I mean, I am the debuff character after all. Continue our adventure through the land of Gensokyo. And it looks like I'm attacking Remilia at the end? Man, I can get 3 elites in a row. Maybe I really should have gone for the whatchamacallit the other way. Drat. Oh, well. Oh my god, you're the thing that gets armor each turn based on my relics, aren't you? No, I hate you! Goodbye! You are actually very little of a challenge. Growing waves. Gain 8 block and gain 2 tension. Put 1 card from your draw pile from the draw pile into your hand. What's the downside? Magic Potion. Set your energy to the amount it was at the start of this turn. Gain 1 energy at the start of each of your next 3 turns. That is really good. You come across an abandoned warehouse in the woods. A sign on the door says Kappa territory. Keep out. You can't read Kappa language, so the sign doesn't stop you. We enter the thing and see what you can find. Alright, what do we have? Reactive armor. Gain 12 energy, 12 block for each enemy this combat. Not bad. RPG. There's just something satisfying about a vampire having an RPG. Oh, I found a merchant. Right before a merchant. Which is pretty much almost right before something else that's really useful. So what have you got then? I'll take the blood-crafted armor at long last. Bag of marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable. Yoink! You know what? I honestly think that might be all I need. Because potions are always appearing is good and all, but I have an entropic potion. And I never use potions. What else you got? Boot? Boot has its purposes. So does the clockwork souvenir. And you know what else? So do you, because you apply even more debuffs. Thanks to spores. So what is this elite fight right now, if you don't mind my asking? There's no point getting the Mind Flay anymore, considering I apply 3 debuffs immediately at the very start of combat. Dream Eater. The first card you play this turn is purged and removed from the master deck. If this card is removed this way, a random effect... What? I'm sorry, what? I mean, you can take the Mind Flay just because I don't need it anymore, but what? Is that bull crap? You better not have that Dream Eater again. Oh good, you don't. Just making sure. Well, let's get my blood-crafted armor. Hit you. So, when in doubt, just apply even more debuffs. What have you got at the moment? You've got Shared Psychosis, you've got Spores, you've got Taboo, you've got Constricted, and Negative Strength, and a few other things. I think the best bit is the amount of debuffs I apply all the time now. Oh my god, we finally have it. Nosferatu. Increase attack damage by 5. Whenever you attack an enemy, apply 1 bleed. Whenever you attack, lose 1 HP. Tempting. Upon pickup, lose 80% of your current max HP. Okay, that's equally tempting. But so is this, because I've got the gooey waste, which means there's always bleed on the target. Do I want ultra max HP? So that I can finally possibly play off my character's actual gimmick? Healing every time I attack, or applying more debuffs at the cost of health. With Vampire, go big or go home. We'll go with wine. Hello there. In the middle of the Gembu ravine, you notice a short girl sitting on a rug fiddling with tools. She seems busy, but still manages to talk to you while working. By the way, it's dangerous to go any further. How about you prepare before you leave? Thank you. I think I will. What do you offer me? Well, thank you for your patronage. I'll be on my way now. Thank you for all the lovely items. Now I need to figure out how the hell to heal. Especially against these 2 things. Oh, wow, that almost killed you. Huh. Oh yeah, because of the Nosferatu, that attack deals super damage now. Oh my god, I need that better. Sadistic nature. Oh, that would be overpowered on this character. But I need the bloodthirst more. What do you got? Oddly smooth stone. Pen nib. Awesome. I like these. Ooh, I'm fighting you, am I? Well, the very first card I'm getting is Bloody Catastrophe, because I need this to be a bloody catastrophe. What did I just gain from that? Imori. That's kind of crap. Oh my gosh, I think I might be... fine! I am fine this turn. Why? Because I do that. Everything takes a bunch of damage. I then do a little bit of this. And I gain intangible. And then I do that, which I should have done first, but I'm an idiot, but so whatever. I'm glad you can't kill me this turn, is all I can say. You may deal a decent amount of health to me, but you can't kill me this turn. Unlike me with you. Goodbye. Torch of Derilim, what? At the start of each combat, add 1 Madness Plus into your hand. What the hell is that? Well, now I can go for a rest side and heal. Like I desperately need to after getting Nosferatu. Make a sacrifice. Give 1 card in your deck Bloodcast. No. I don't need a card with Bloodcast. Making a blood sacrifice in the Dead of Night to a strange tombstone didn't sound like the greatest idea. No kidding! Whenever you play 8 cards, gains 5 strength. Oh, you're that character. Great. Well, I might as well do this. Oh, you changed the good card to 0 cost. Well, that's awesome. Well, I might as well do 1/3 of your health instantly. I mean, what's the harm, right? Remu, you couldn't handle... Wait, what did that say? That sounded like it was specifically targeted towards this character. What did that goddamn say? I'm just doing so much bloody damage to you right now. It's kinda not fair. And I in no way will try and claim that it is fair. Goodbye. Bottled Flame. Choose an attack to always start in your hand. Ooh. Bloody Catastrophe. Oh, why is the question mark gotta be a fight? That's so boring. Alright, what did I get as my new relic? Ginger! Ooh, that's a nice one. Right, let us fight what I assume to be a vampire. Am I literally fighting myself right now? Oh wait, am I in between the am I in the middle of a fight between them, the pair of them? I don't know what's going on. So what's this? Lane 1. This creature is in lane 1. It is your ally and will focus the enemy. This creature is in lane 1. It is the enemy and will focus on you. This creature deals 50% more damage when it consecutively attacks the same target. I thought I was the good guy. Am I the... Wait. Is Remu the bad girl? You need to learn some restraint. You know what? Given how I've been playing, I'm probably not gonna argue with their big sister. Now let's kill myself, okay? So the idea behind this fight is that we use our ally to block every other attack. Or something along those lines. Either way, take a billion debuffs. Retribution, what did you just get? Doom. Receives 50% more damage from attacks. Wears off at the end of the... Alright. Come, myself. Hit me with your best shot. Are you able to do what is needed to destroy me, I have to wonder? And I don't think you are, mostly because of that stupid ability. Let's see if you die to debuffs. Oh no, you purged all the debuffs. Oh! Ah, do you realize how hard I worked to get it, giving you all of those? Do you? Bloody catastrophe. Yep, that's what I do to you. Hold on. Hold on, let me do it again. Bye-bye. Thank you, sister, for helping me against myself. What the hell? I did not expect that type of fight. Alright, let's now quickly kill the heart, because we know this isn't the challenge bit. Right, what do you have? Remilia Scarlet mod. Ooh. At the end of your turn, scry 2. Then put a card from your discard pile at the top of your draw pile. What? I think that makes me invincible now. You might be wondering, why does that make me invincible? Well, very simple, actually. You see, I can do Bloody Catastrophe, nuking that thing. Next I can RPG, just to make sure it dies. Oh, so I put one card from the draw pile into the discard pile, and then I put one card, the other card, at the very top of my deck, which can be the Bloody Catastrophe every single time, and because I have such absurd max HP, yeah, this is not fair. All-around helper. What do you have? If you do not play any attacks, gain 2 strength. Whenever you play 5 cards in a single turn, gain energy. Whenever you attack an enemy that did not intend to attack, deal additional damage. I'll take that one because it doesn't matter anymore. Endless Frenzy, sure. I think I'm about to enter one. I am so sorry, Heart. I know this will not be fair. And for that, I do sincerely apologize. But at the same time, I don't either. Ticking Clock. All enemies with debuffs lose HP at the end of their turn equal to 3 times the amount of unique debuffs on them. Ooh, that would be perfect. Sadistic Murder. Deal 12 damage. If the target has at least 2 unique debuffs, deal additional damage to all enemies and apply Insanity. Well, it doesn't matter because it's getting negated anyway. Well, hello there, Heart. Oh, I'm so sorry. Were you planning to hurt me this turn? Yes, Heart. I do know this is completely unfair. I am not apologizing. This Oracle Gem made me invincible. The combination of Nosferatu and the Oracle Gem has made me invincible. He cannot hurt me. Not before he will die, at least. I am so sorry, Heart. I realized that was completely unfair. But at the same time, go screw yourself. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, it's a unique one. First we see Flandre at the top of the spire. She sees what appears to be home. And I think she gets embraced by her loving sister because that's all she wants. Ah! Well, you did manage to bond with your sister by, you know, fighting with yourself, I suppose. Well, everyone, looks like that's the end. So let me know in the comments down below, which character would you like to see me play next? We have Koshi, we have Marissa, we have Rimu, we have, Sai Yogi Yokyo, the Adminstrix, Bakuyaru, and the Servant. We have quite a long way to go down this rabbit hole. I'm just saying. So, everyone, it looks like, what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it looks like it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.